Welcome everyone. Have you ever written perfectly correct Python code, but suddenly you get strange error called circular import error or import error due to circular import? And the worst part is your code looks completely fine, but it still breaks. So in many programming languages, it is known as circular import error or circular reference error. So in this video, I am going to show you why this exactly happens, and most importantly how we can fix this permanently. So let's understand the problem here first. So you have written your code perfectly fine and you are getting an import error, and with the import error it is mentioning something like it is due to circular import. So let me show you the exact error message here. If you look into this error message, you can see that it is showing as import error, and it is stating the name of the package or module which it's unable to import, and it is stating that it is most likely due to circular import. So these type of error messages are generally referred as circular import errors. Now what is this circular import? So in simple terms, a circular import happens when two files depends upon each other. For example, you have this users.py file, and users.py file is using some component from orders.py file, and same is the case with the orders.py file. Orders.py file is also using some component or some part, some function, some method from users.py file. This creates a loop and Python gets confused because it doesn't know which file should load first. This leads to import error, or we can say that circular import error. Now let's see an example related to this. So here I have two files. One is user service.py file. It has two functions, and another file is orders service file. It also have two functions. Now if you look closely in user service file, it is using the create order function from the order service, and if you look into order service file, it is using get user function from user service. So both of the files are using some or another component from one another. This creates a circular loop. Now if I try to run any of these files, for example I'm trying to run the user service file, it gives me this import error where it is unable to import the create order function from the order service, and it is stating that it is most likely due to circular import. Now how we can fix this issue? There are two methods using which we can fix this issue. The first method is by delaying the import statement. So how we can delay this import? For any of the files, what we will do, we will move this import statement. So I've commented this import from the top, and I'm moving this import inside the function where it is required. So I'm moving this import inside the create user order. Now with this, what will happen? The import happens only when it's needed and not at the startup. Now if I run this file, it runs successfully without any error. So one method is this, where we can delay the import, move the import inside the function wherever it is needed. And another method is by restructuring your code, which is also the best practice. So here what we will try to do, we will create a third file, and in the third file we will include those functions which are needed in these two different files. Let me show an example for this. Let me quickly move back all of my changes here. Now what I will try to do, I will try to create another file here known as common.py. You can name the file as per your requirement. Now what I will do, if we look into order service file, it is using get user function from the user service file. I will move this function to this common file. Similarly, I will also check the user service file. In this it is utilizing the create order function, and same I will move this function inside the common third file, which is common.py, and in the remaining two files I will change the import. So instead of order service, it will come from common, and same change I will do in the order service file. The get user function will come from common. So user service also required get user, so I have imported that as well. Now let me quickly recheck the code changes. So all the changes looks fine. Now if I try to run the file again, it runs successfully. So this is one of the best practices to solve this issue. Now with this, what happens, both the files, user file and the order file, depends upon single shared file instead of each other. Next, let's look at some of the best practices. So we usually need to avoid cross import modules. We need to keep a shared logic in separate file. We need to use import inside function if necessary. And most importantly, we need to design project structure properly from start. So with this, we have come to the end of this video session. If you really like this video, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can hit that like button. Also, do let us know in the comment box about these errors which you are facing, and we will try to solve them for you. Thank you so much for watching this one.